Looking to sign further reinforcements before the summer transfer window slams shut at the end of the month, Manchester United have reportedly now submitted a sensational double offer. Man Utd transfer news. The Red Devils still have it all to do on the transfer front despite already signing both Leny Yoro and Joshua Zirkzee. Erik ten Hag's side had their weaknesses exposed for all to see last season, and negotiations remain ongoing in pursuit of fixing those problems using the likes of Manuel Ugarte. The Paris Saint-Germain midfielder would likely take the place of Casemiro, who has been linked with a move away following a campaign to forget last time out. The Uruguay international may not be the only upgrade on his way either. As things stand, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is set to leave on a free deal this time next year when his current Manchester United contract expires, creating a gap for a new right-back sooner rather than later. And whilst names such as Denzel Dumfries have been mentioned, a Bundesliga ace, alongside his teammate, seems more likely. According to David Ornstein, Manchester United have submitted a double bid to sign Matthijs de Ligt and Noussair Mazraoui from Bayern Munich, who have already rejected the offer. With talks ongoing and personal terms already agreed, this one is likely far from over, however. That said, the deal won't come cheap, given that de Ligt earns a reported £258,000 a week and Mazraoui a reported £130,000 a week to combine for a hefty £388,000. Given that Yoro has just suffered an untimely injury blow too, signing de Ligt on top of Mazraoui could certainly be smart business from all involved at Old Trafford. Imposing, de Ligt still important after Yoro. Still just 18 years old, Yoro cannot be the only solution to Manchester United's defensive problems, creating the need for de Ligt to also arrive. The former Ajax man has worked under Ten Hag before and could now get the opportunity to crucially do so again. Earning plenty of praise over the years, Zach Lowy once described the Dutchman as imposing prior to his Bayern Munich move. Meanwhile, alongside de Ligt, those at Old Trafford may also welcome Mazraoui to replace Wan-Bissaka and possibly upgrade Ten Hag's backline even further. With the Premier League campaign fast approaching, however, United will want to get both deals completed sooner rather than later. If the Red Devils can head into their opening day game against Fulham with Yoro, Zirkzee, de Ligt and Mazraoui signed and sealed, then Ten Hag should be set up to enjoy a far better campaign than he managed last time out. By the end of the summer, sporting director Dan Ashworth may well steal the headlines for his work. According to a claim in the Turkish media, Manchester United midfielder Scott McTominay has agreed personal terms with Galatasaray. The Scotland international has been linked with a move to the Turkish champions in recent weeks, as well as being of interest to Fulham. Sabah have reported on the latest developments regarding Galatasaray's pursuit of McTominay, and they say the 27-year-old has agreed to a €5 million a year contract. The length of the contract offered to the Scot has not been disclosed, and it's unclear if that figure is after tax. However, Gala have yet to reach an agreement with Manchester United over the transfer after their initial offer of €15 million was rejected. The Premier League side are said to be looking for offers in the region of €25 million, and Sabah report the Istanbul club are ready to offer €20 million plus add-ons. On that note, €25 million seems too low, and that's perhaps the Turkish media being overly optimistic. Fulham have also been looking to sign McTominay after they reportedly had a £20 million bid turned down. There have been reports in the Turkish press that he doesn't want a move to Craven Cottage, which again may be an optimistic slant to please Gala fans. McTominay made 43 appearances for Manchester United last season, scoring 10 goals. He's contracted to the club until June 2025, and they have the option to extend this for another year. Manchester United and AC Milan could both solve issues in their squad and strengthen their first team with this move. A swap deal between Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Harry Maguire could be a mutually beneficial move for both Manchester United and the defender. For Maguire, this could be the fresh start he desperately needs after a challenging period at Old Trafford. His career has been on a downward trajectory in recent seasons, and he even missed Euro 2024 due to injury. When fit, he has often been one of the most criticized players in the Premier League, with United fans frequently voicing their frustrations. The pressure and scrutiny have undoubtedly affected his performances, leaving him a pale shadow of the commanding centre-back who excelled at Leicester City. It's worth remembering that this is the same player who convinced United to spend a whopping £80 million on him in 2019. With only a year left on his contract, the club's summer activities suggest they might not be counting on him much longer. United have bolstered their defense with the signing of Leny Yoro, adding to an already crowded roster that includes Lisandro Martinez, Victor Lindelof, and the experienced Johnny Evans. Additionally, there are rumors about United targeting Matthijs de Ligt, further indicating Maguire's potential exit. A move to AC Milan could provide Maguire with the perfect opportunity to revive his career. Playing for a historic club in a different league might reduce the intense scrutiny he faces in England, allowing him to regain his confidence and form. The success stories of Chris Smalling, Tammy Abraham, and Fikayo Tomori in Serie A demonstrate that English players can thrive in Italy, despite previously struggling in the Premier League. Milan could offer Maguire the love and support he needs to get back to his best, both on and off the pitch. For the Red Devils, acquiring a player like Ruben Loftus-Cheek in exchange would significantly enhance their midfield options. Loftus-Cheek brings valuable Premier League experience, having spent years at Chelsea before his move to Italy. His versatility and goal-scoring ability make him a valuable asset. Last season, he netted 10 goals and provided 1 assist, adapting well to Serie A after his permanent move from Chelsea in 2023. This kind of contribution would be highly beneficial for United, especially if Scott McTominay is allowed to complete a summer move to Fulham or Spurs. With Loftus-Cheek in the squad, manager Erik ten Hag would have another reliable midfielder to rely on. Given United's goal-scoring statistics from last season, this could be crucial. Striker Rasmus Højlund was the top scorer with just 16 goals, while the most prolific midfielder, Bruno Fernandes, scored 15. Adding a midfielder capable of scoring 10 goals a season could make a significant difference in United's overall performance and goal tally. Loftus-Cheek's experience and adaptability in different leagues would bring a new dimension to United's midfield. His ability to break through defenses and contribute both offensively and defensively would complement the existing talents at the club. Ten Hag would likely be thrilled to have such a dynamic player at his disposal. Overall, a swap deal involving Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Harry Maguire could be a win-win situation. Maguire would have the chance to reignite his career in a supportive environment at AC Milan, while United would gain a versatile and goal-scoring midfielder in Loftus-Cheek. This deal could ultimately benefit both parties, helping them achieve their respective goals in the upcoming seasons. Who knows, it could even see both players regain their place in post-Gareth Southgate-era England squad. Manchester United have failed with a combined bid for Bayern Munich defenders Matthijs de Ligt and Noussair Mazraoui, according to a report. Both men were protégés of Erik ten Hag during the Red Devils manager's successful Ajax stint, and the Dutchman is determined to reunite with the pair at Old Trafford this summer. Man United's pursuit of de Ligt was put on the back burner while the club concluded a deal to sign Leny Yoro from Lille, but the teenager will miss the first 3 months of the season with a foot injury. As the likes of Everton's Jared Branthwaite and Benfica's Antonio Silva will prove too expensive, Man United quickly identified de Ligt as another top defensive target and will now go on the charm offensive following Yoro's injury. Meanwhile, Mazraoui is being targeted as a replacement for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who is now in the last 12 months of his contract and is said to have reached a verbal agreement with West Ham United, who are now working on a fee with Man United. Bayern holding out for higher fee for de Ligt, Mazraoui. According to The Athletic, Man United sought to kill 2 birds with 1 stone by submitting a joint bid for de Ligt and Mazraoui, which was sent to Bayern's offices on Thursday. Both the Red Devils and the agents of the defenders were supposedly optimistic that the unspecified amount would meet Bayern's demands, as neither man is in Vincent Kompany's plans for the 2024-25 season. However, the German giants are understood to have knocked back Man United's approach, and the 20-time English champions have been told to fork out a higher fee as talks rumble on. Bayern's rejection of Man United's offer has allegedly left de Ligt and Mazraoui's agent, Rafaela Pimenta, bewildered, and their camps approached the club to ask if their clients were no longer deemed surplus to requirements. Bayern issued the same response, but they are so far not showing a willingness to compromise on a fee, which they supposedly promised both men that they would do to help engineer their desired exits. There are not expected to be any roadblocks on the players' side, as both have reportedly agreed personal terms with Man United over 5-year deals with the option of an additional 12 months. How have De Ligt, Mazraoui performed at Bayern? After shining during Ajax's run to the 2018-19 Champions League semi-finals, De Ligt spent 3 years at Juventus before joining Bayern Munich in 2022, and he has 5 goals and 2 assists to show from 73 appearances. De Ligt was included in the Netherlands Euro 2024 squad, but he was an unused substitute throughout the tournament, as Ronald Koeman preferred Stefan de Vrij and Virgil van Dijk at the back. Meanwhile, Mazraoui arrived at the Allianz Arena in the same summer and has amassed 1 goal and 8 assists from 55 games, missing several matches through injury and health problems.